guys and dolls, how are you? So, let's have confession time, shall we? So, there was a couple that, they're not a couple, but they're friends. And I met them, I had met him before. And I met her like months ago. But she had lived out of state and she was just visiting at the time. And so, I saw them again tonight. Very nice people. I don't get weird vibes from either one of them. However, she wanted to, she's a yoga instructor and she also teaches Tai Chi. And he works for the government, or no, my bad. He works for the hospital. And I think he's a liaison between city doctors and university doctors and kind of gets them together so they can learn from each other. And I think like a liaison type of deal. I like them. I think they're cool. But here's my problem. She wanted to stay in touch. And I don't trust people. I don't trust people. I'm more likely to feel comfortable with a stranger because I could treat you real good, send you on your way. You will never have the opportunity to do anything to me. So anything bad and evil to me. So I'm more likely to do for someone I don't even know. And I have like a bubble of peace around my body, okay? And that bubble protects me. And I'm a loner, and I'm okay with that. And I've been a loner my entire life. I can be, like I said, I could be extroverted or introverted, but I love my peace and I love my me time. And anybody who this is hard to talk about. Anybody who wants to be tight with me or get to know me or hang out, I feel I don't really know. I don't want to say feel threatened by it because that's not really the right words, but something kind of like not panicky, but like, ooh, I don't think I want to do that. That's what I say to myself. I've had some very good friends over the years, very good friends, and I still have some good friends now. But so far as meeting other people, it makes me feel really, really, really uncomfortable. Now, can I get over it eventually? Maybe, probably. It's going to take time. How much time? I don't know. I don't trust people. I'm sick and tired of dealing with people who didn't raise their children right. Now there are sick adults. What you do in the bedroom, the rest of us get to deal with. We got to deal with your damn child that you didn't teach them shit. So we got to deal with that. We have to deal with their mental illness, their narcissism, their grandiosity, their entitlement, their shady behavior where they're always trying to work somebody. Let me be tight with you so I can get your money or get access to your house or have a baby with you so I can trap your ass. Or whatever they're trying to get from you. Not everybody. A lot of people are out to get something and I don't trust them. You know, and my friend's daughter, I trusted her for many years and she showed us recently that that was a mistake. And I've known that bitch for many years. You don't put somebody's life in jeopardy They have to lose their life because you didn't like the way they talked to your mini-me Jesus. So you should die and be buried 6 feet under. Do you hear how fucking insane that sounds? Shit like that, it don't help me warm up to nobody. That don't help. Okay? That don't help. That don't help at all. I may eventually get better with this, but I love my me time and I love time with my doggy, and when it's me and him, I feel like everything's right in the world, if that makes sense. I mean, sometimes he drives me batshit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like any other child, they drive you insane. They drive the parents insane. Do you love them still? Yeah, of course. I don't freaking trust people. I just don't. I am exhausted with their shit. I'm exhausted with their shady behavior, with their backstabbing. I'm just done with. I'm exhausted with it. Exhausted. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to, you know, I don't want to say trusting people again for the 100th time, 500th time, whatever. And then they make you regret it. And boy, do you get mad. You're like, this is the reason I don't deal with nobody. You fall on that page. I don't know. I just have to, I don't know. I just have to give it some time and see what happens. When I saw them earlier, when I seen them dancing on the dance floor, I went and hid. And then I told myself, that's not nice. I ran away. I don't know. Maybe I'll get better with that. I don't know. The lady I talked to, the older lady that I talked to earlier, she wants me to call her sometime too. And I'm like, oh, God. See, when it's just me and the people I trust and my doggy, I feel like there's enough room for us. And it's relatively safe here. But anybody else coming into the bubble, I'm like, there was someone I was friends with for years. Met her online. I started off coaching her on relationships, which was a colossal waste of time. But we became friends, and she's the one who, she has been sexually assaulted growing up, and multiple times. I don't know if it was the same person. I think it was a family member. She was also violently beaten by people in her family. So she learned at an early age that her way of adapting to that was to think that this is normal when men do this. And she's attracted to men who have the potential to do the same thing because she will not go to therapy. Now, she said she went to therapy once. The therapist was a bad therapist. There are bad therapists out there. And because it went south, she decided, I'm never going to therapy again, which is an extreme reaction. Not every therapist is crazy, okay? Not every therapist is crazy. But that was her excuse. And she continued down the path of being attracted to men who are bad for her. Like I said, we were friends for years. Her son was crazy about me. Whenever I had videos, he was excited to see me on camera. Although it wasn't always appropriate because most of my topics are for adults, and he doesn't need to be hearing about sexual assault and all that. Let the boy be a kid, you know. You don't need to be dealing with it. He'll be an adult eventually. Let him deal with adult things when the time comes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. And then one day, without warning and without a fight or provocation, she says, I'm not really in a position to be friends with anyone right now, but our friendship was nice. Now, mind you, she was planning to come visit me and bring her son. I don't open my home to people. That's rare that I do that. Rare. I prefer no one to visit. That's what I prefer. Okay. But I was willing to open my home for her because we've known each other for years. And then you describe our friendship like a cup of tea. It was nice. Let me explain something to you. Honey, I dropped her so fast. I blocked her from my channel immediately. I blocked her phone number and I erased her off the chalkboard like she never even existed. I'm not going to try to talk. I'm not sick, so she can't stay close with me. I'm not sick and demented and twisted and down to do something terrible to her, so I cannot be trusted. She is not accustomed to. Her sister treats her like shit. When she had breast cancer, her sister never cared. So she's used to people being like that. I'm not like that. So I'm a weirdo. I didn't know her when she had cancer. But she's still tight with her sister, knowing that her sister ain't worth two pennies you could rub together. She's the most selfish person. And she's still tight with her. So the people that she chooses are all toxic. She does not want to break that toxicity because that's what she's accustomed to. It ain't got shit to do with the therapist that was bad. It has to do with you are more comfortable with toxicity. I'm not going to get comfortable with toxicity. I will block all of y'all. Okay? All you got to do is act a fool with me. Like you don't want to be close with me, baby. I'm a ghost. You heard? I'm a goddamn ghost. I'm not going to sit here and try to talk you out of it because you're losing your shit. So, bye-bye. I'm not playing with you. So, peace out. Move on. Do your thing, boo. If you prefer toxic people, then you could just take that stupid shit to your grave, which is what she's probably going to do. And if that's what you think you deserve, and that's all that you think you deserve, well, then go for it. I'm not going to talk you out of it. You're too far gone. Nobody can talk sense into you. So whatever. You don't love yourself enough to choose healthier people. So sucks to be you. Bye. Anyway. So I don't know. It's confession time. Let me see something. They want to hang out and stuff, and maybe. I've always been invisible too. Ever since I was growing up, my whole life, I was in my family. I was ignored. I didn't have a meat swinging between my legs. Boys in the family mattered. Girls did not. Girls were the epitome of evil, I guess. We're like Rosemary's Baby or something. I don't know. We got zero. Females just don't get. In a lot of families, the boys get special treatment, and the girls are just dirt. And so I'm used to being a ghost. I'm used to being ignored. I'm used to being blown off. I'm used to being treated like I'm invisible. And so then I go into my adolescence, and it's the same thing. No one invites me to the dances. No one asks me to dance. I dance by myself. So I'm used to be, and it's going to sound weird, but I'm used to being a ghost. So when I'm all of a sudden visible, it throws me. I don't know what to do with that because I'm not used to that. I remember one time I was in a grocery store, and an older white guy was like, "Hey, young lady, how are you doing? Honey, you could have knocked me over with a feather." Where's my ability to be invisible? Did it not work today? That's what I'm thinking, you know. He was so nice, and there's a lot of racism in Missouri. I told y'all that. So I was thrown by that too, and I'm like, so it's like a split second of, oh, wow, I'm fine, how are you? But it's like weird. I'll let you know how it goes. I will let you know how it goes. I'm gonna tell you one more thing before I go. I talked to the nurse today, or whoever it was. Not nurse, but one of the girls from physical therapy. And I told her what my friend's daughter did and how she basically screwed me on the car and refuses to give up the title and deliberately didn't hold up her end of the bargain. She goes, oh, I hate when people do that. She says, I know people like that too. I said, really? She said, oh yeah, they've got problems. She said, I hate that. They just get off on their power. And then she said something really, it's a key point. She goes, they're so miserable with their lives. I said, oh yeah, happy people would never do that to you. Or people who are honest. Oh, I know that's such a weird concept. Weird concept. People who are honest. You do this for me, I do this for you. We both agree that each other is going to hold up, you know, our end of the bargain or whatever. I'm going to tell you this other quick story. There was a guy who I knew. We ended up having a boat ride with him years ago. Didn't know this man from a can of paint. And my friend was nice enough to help him pay for gas, for his fuel for his boat, which I thought was really nice too. He goes out with his friends like once a year or a couple times a year, whatever it is. But if you want to ride on his boat and you're a friend of his, you will help him when he works on the boat. If he wants it cleaned up or he wants it painted or whatever he needs done, you will help him. You will not be Lady Godiva or a king, you know, just stroll over there and bask in the sunlight and go for a free boat ride. Nope. He makes everybody work on the boat. Everybody has to contribute when the boat needs to be serviced or worked on or chores have to be done on it or whatever. I think that's awesome because nobody is in a position to take advantage of him. You have to earn the privilege to be on his boat. And he probably got that way because he was tired of being jacked around by people too. He got tired of it. He's like, okay, I'll tell you what. This is how we're going to do it. He has the right idea so that no one can take advantage of you. You know what I mean? It's a damn shame you have to be that way, but unfortunately that's the reality, you know? I'll keep you posted on how things go. I snuck out of there tonight. Didn't say goodbye or nothing. I just snuck out of there. And the DJ was playing a lot of techno shit. Look, I can't relate to that. I can tolerate that in small spurts, but I don't want to hear that all night long. I really don't. It's like the same beat, but different songs, but the same exact beat beating into my head. I can't handle that. Give me something I can work with. He gets on this roll, and it just really aggravates me. So I got out of there. But I don't know. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. Because I'm sure next time they'll be like, hey, we missed you. We were looking for you. Did you leave early or something? Yeah, I did. I didn't want to interrupt y'all when you were dancing. That's not totally the truth, but yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted on that. I don't know if y'all knew that I like to avoid people, but now you know. I've just been up to here with people and their bullshit, and they just can't be genuine, and they can't love with their whole heart, and they can't be trusted, and it just gets old. It gets real old. Anyway, y'all take care. Much love. Have a good night or good day or whatever it is, wherever you are. Bye.